24. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi umsola wesibili nenamba u277762648460 waxhumana naye umuzi kaUkhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya umsola wokuqala 2779390137 hlandla elilodwa kwakungeyi-10 zika December 2019.
And then, my Lord, it reads as follows. Paragraph, still under Mr. Host, paragraph 8.2.3, Mtobisi, Prince Mngube, accused 3. Bullet points, Mtobisi, Prince Mngube, accused 3, cell phone number 278295632220. Contacted Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa, accused 4, 2771395380141 times, and that this happened between the period of 22 June 2018 and 4 December 2020.
Masaqhubeka ke bese kuthi ke paragraph 8.2.3 Mthobisi Prince Mngube umsola wesithathu. Mthobisi Prince Mngube umsola wesithathu cell phone number 27829563220 waxhumana noMthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa umsola wesine ku-27713953801 amahlandla awu-41. Lokho kwenzeka phakathi kwesikhathi 22 June 2018 ne-4 December 2020.
Yes, line 20.
So the Brigadier is just reminding me that he was not I didn't remind him that he's still under oath, my Lord.
Yes, my Lord. I noted. Okay. And then paragraph 20, my Lord, 8.2.4, Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa. Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa, accused 4 with cell number 27713953801, contacted Muzika Ukhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya, accused 1, 27793790137 14 times. This happened between the period of 22 July 2018 and 19 February 2020.
Bese kuthi ke Umthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa umsola wesine nenamba u27713953801 waxhumana nomuzi kaUkhulelwa Sithemba Sibiya umsola wokuqala ku27793790137 amahlandla awu14. Lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwesikhathi 22 July 2018 ne-19 February 2020.
The next bullet point, my Lord, on page 11 of the proceedings of the 20th of May 2020.
No, 2024.
2024, my apologies. I'll just put the date again, my Lord. On record is 20 May 2024, page 11. The next bullet point reads as follows. Mthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa, accused 4, 27713 953801, contacted Sifiso Kule Ntuli. I'm reading it verbatim, my Lord. Ntuli 27715951239 127 times. This happened between the period of 29 September 2018 and 28 October 2020.
Bese kuthi ke Umthokoziseni Zipho Zonke Mapisa umsola wesine ngenamba u27713533801 waxhumana naye ke uSifo Khule Ntuli 27715951239 amahlandla awu127. Lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwesikhathi u29 September 2018 no28 October 2020.
Yes. The next bullet point, my lords, still under Mr. House, reads as follows: Mthokoziseni,
'Zipho Zonke, Mapisa accused 4, 27713953801 127 times. This happened between the period of 29 September 2018 and 28 October 2020.
Mapisa accused 4, 27713-953-801 contacted Sifiso Kulentuli, accused 5, on 2782-585-9759 2 times, and this happened on 19 July 2020.
Mase siqhubeka ke bese kuthi ngaphansi kwakhe umthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa umsola wesine ngenamba ewu27713953801 waxhumana naye ke uSifo Kulentuli umsola wesihlanu kunamba ewu27825859759 amahlandla amabili lokho kwenzeka nge-19 July 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, still under Mr. Khos. Mthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa accused 4 27713-953-801 contacted Mtobisi Prince Mncube accused 3 2782-956-3002 48 times. On the next page it says this, and this happened between the period of 16 July 2018 and 2 March 2021.
Masiqhubeka ke ngaphansi kwakhe ke uLieutenant Colonel Khos umthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa umsola wesine number 27713-953-801 waxhumana naye ke umthombisi Prince Mncube umsola wesithathu ku27829563002 amahlandla awu48 lokho ke kwenzeka 16 July 2018 nange-2 March 2021.
Then, my lord, the next bullet point, Mthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa accused 4 27713-953-801 contacted Muzika Ukulelwa Stemba Sibia accused 1 27837106297 1 time, and this was on the 19th of February 2020.
Mthokoziseni zipho zonke maphisa umsola wesine 27713-953-801 waxhumana noMuzika Ukulelwa Stemba Sibia umsola wokuqala ku27837106297 ihlandla elilodwa kwenzeka nge-19 kaFebruary 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, it's Sifo Kulentuli accused 5 27715951239 contacted Muzika Ukulelwa Stemba Sibia accused 1 on 27793790137 35 times. This was between the period of 10 June 2018 and 22 April 2020.
Ekulandelayo ke Sifokule Ntuli umsola wesihlanu number 27715951239 exhumana noMuzika Ukulelwa Stemba Sibia umsola wokuqala ku27793790137 amahlandla awu35 lokho kwenzeka 10 June 2018 and 22 April 2020.
Then the next bullet point, my lord, it's Sifiso Kulentuli accused 5 27715951239 contacted Bongane Sandisontanzi accused 2 27609016890 3 times, and this was between the period of 6 April 2020 and 9 December 2020.
Sisaqhubeka ke Sifokule Ntuli umsola wesihlanu ku27715951239 waxhumana noBongani Sandisontanzi umsola wesibili ku27609016890 901 6890 amahlandla amathathu kwenzeka lokho nge-6 April 2020 kweshaya is 9 December 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, it's Sifo Kulenduli, accused 5, 27 71 595 1239, contacted Mthokoziseni Zipozonke Mapisa. Move to page 18, my lord. Accused 4, 27 713 953 801 118 times, 55 times. That's how it's written, my lord. And it said it happened between the period of 9 September 2018 and 28 November 2020.
Sisaqhubeka ke ithi Sifokule Ntuli umsola wesihlanu number 27715 951239 waxhumana noMthokoziseni Zipozonke Mapisa umsola wesine ku 27713 953 801 amahlandla kubhalwe 118 kwase kuphinda kubhala ke 55 lokho kwenzeka ke phakathi kwesikhathi u9 September 2018 kanye ne28 November 2020.
The next bullet point, my lord, Sifokule Ntuli, accused 5, 27 82 585 9759, contacted Mthokoziseni Zipozonke Mapisa, accused 4, 27 713 953 801 28 times. This happened between the period of 1 June 2020 and 18 August 2020.
Sifokule Ntuli msola wesihlanu 27825859759 waxhumana noMthokoziseni Zipozonke Mapisa umsola wesine number 27713 953 801 amahlandla awu28 lokho kwenzeka phakathi kwesikhathi u1 July 2020 18 August 2020.
And yes, my lord, so those
Yes,
are the
thank you.
highlighted portions, my
Yes,
lord.
thank you. If I may refer you to Exhibit S, Annexure C, Exhibit S, Annexure C. These are the downloads of the phone that is associated with accused number 3,
Yes, my lord.
in respect of which Sergeant Mabaso testified.
Yes, my lord.
If I can ask you to put the information, this is the phone book of the phone of accused number 3. If I can ask you to go to page 10, index number 9. Or maybe just put before that, just put the information on the front part. Let me just show you. On page 3, just put that information, the case reference, and the other relevant information that is highlighted.
Yes, my lord. So the case reference on page 3 of this exhibit reads case reference Cleveland case 96/02/2015. Suspect Mtobisi Gadla Mncube, and then contact number 0727668169. Requester Sergeant Masondo.
Imininingwane ebhaliwe ke lana mshushisi ngicela ke ukuba ngikutshengise uexhibit S ama downloads ke ifoni ifoni ehlanganiswa naye ke umsolwa wesithathu Lana ke ubhalwe ke i-reference noma iliphi ke icala ekhulunywa ngalo uCleveland case 9602 2015. Okay. Umsolwa ke kwabhalwa uMthobisi Gadla Ncube, inumber 0727668169, owenza ke isicelo noma ke owacela ukuthi kwenziwe ke lokho uSergeant Masondo.
Thank you. You can go then to page 10, index number 9. The page numbers are very small. They appear at the bottom.
Yes, index number 9, yes. Yes, so index number 9, my lord, says name Mfoka Kumalo and telephone it's +2772 +2772 3995787. That's index number 9, my lord.
Page 10 ke ngaphansi kwakhe ke number 9 kubhalwe igama Mfoka Khumalo, inumber 27723995787.
Page 11, index number 16.
Index number 16, it says name, my lord, then Ungenzekile and telephone number 082 2550728.
Bese kuthi ke ku page 11 ngaphansi ke number 16 igama Ugezekile, inumber 0822550728.
Yes, then page 29. Have you placed the information on page 12? Sorry. Page 12, index 25.
No, I've not placed
Okay.
page 2, index
Page
25.
12,
Yes.
index 25.
Yes, index 25 reads as follows: name Mshanantuli Vo, telephone +27715851239. Yes, 1239, correct.
Bese kuthi ke ku page 12 number 25 kubhalwe ke Mshana Ntuli Vo, inumber 027715951239.
It's page 29, index 197.
Yes. So, index 197, my lord, the name says Ngani, telephone +2771 507 3517.
Kuyena ke page 29 number 197 igama kubhalwe Nkani, inumber 27715073517.
Thank you. Now, Brigadier Gininda, you were able to identify the names that are mentioned in the confessions of accused number 2, the 2 confessions.
That is correct, my lord.
Ushilo ke Brigadier Gininda manje ke amagama ke wakhona ukuthi manje uthole ukuthi ke obanike lawo magama noma awobani lawo magama abhaliwe ku statement noma ke kugonyulo sako ugonyuluka sikamsolwa wesibili yebo kuyiqiniso.
And you testified that these are the accused before court.
That is correct, my lord.
Uthulile ke ubufakazi wathi ke ibona ke abasolwa laba phambi kwenkantolo yebo kuyiqiniso.
And it was established via Lieutenant Colonel Stein and later Lieutenant Colonel Hose that there was this communication amongst the accused.
That is correct, my lord.
Kwatholakala ke qala ke yena ke uLieutenant Colonel Steyn kwase kulandela yena ke uLieutenant Colonel House ukuthi ke kwakhona ke uxhumano kwakukhona phakathi kwalabasolwa yebo kuyiqiniso.
Now, except for these communications, was there any other evidence against the accused?
Yes, my lord. So, with regard to accused 1 and 2, it's the confessions, my lord, that were obtained.
Ngaphandleni ke kwalokhu kuxhumana ke kwatholakala phakathi kwabasolwa ke kwakukhona yini obunye ubufakazi yebo kummangalela noma kumsolwa wokuqala nowesibili ke kwakuyitatimende ke la abagonyuluka khona ke.
Accused 3, it's in relation to the firearm that was linked to the bullet that was found at the crime scene, and that firearm is the one that was found in the possession of the accused under Cleveland case 96 of 2015.
Umsolo wesithathu ke kwakuyisibhamu ke leso esasitholakala kuyena ke umsolo wesithathu ngaphansi ko Cleveland case 962 of 2015. Isibhamu kwatholakala ukuthi ke isona ke esadubula inhlamvu le eyatholakala kwindawo yesigameko.
My lord, accused 4 and 5, but in fact all the accused were then linked by a witness statement that are obtained, including the statement of Constable Zungu that links all the accused to this offense before court, to this matter before court.
Bese kuthi ke umsola wesihlanu nowesine phofu bonke ke abasolwa ke bafakwa izitatimende zofakazi kanye futhi ke naso izitatimende sakhe ke uConstable Zungu.
Yes, my lord. That's what I recall it is.
Iloko engikhumbulayo.
Now, if you say Constable Zungu and other witnesses, are you able to elaborate on that?
Yes, my lord. There are statements that I've obtained. I'm just not sure if those witnesses have testified. But during the course of the investigation, before Constable Zungu's statement was obtained, there were statements obtained which linked all the accused in this offense collectively, from accused 1 to 5, and then those statements are in the docket. That is now other than the statement of Constable Zungu.
Angazi ke noba labo fakazi ke sebezile yini enkantolo kuzoke kuthula ke ubufakazi la khona ke abasho khona ke noma bachaza ke umbandakanyeka kwabo abasolwa njengoba behlezi lana ke phambi kwenkantolo.
Now, can we stand still for a moment at the statement of Constable Zungu? When was it obtained?
My lord, it was obtained sometime last year in my recollection, the year 2023, before June. That's when it was obtained, my lord.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ke kwakunyaka owendlule noma ke unyaka ophelile ke ngoJune noma ngaphambi kukaJune uma kuthathwa ke noma kutholakala sona istatement esika Constable Zungu.
And can you explain to the court the circumstances or what led to you obtaining his statement without referring to any hearsay evidence, please?
Yes. So during the course of the investigations, my lord, that is now after, during the course of the investigation of this matter, the name of Constable Zungu came up as a person who was present at the hostel on the 26th of October 2014. So it came out during the course of the investigations when I was interacting with other witnesses that I've referred to who dispose affidavits.
Umfushisi ufuna ukwazi ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ke ngaphandleni kokuthi ke usho ke ubufakazi obuyinzwa bathi kodwa ke usho ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi uthole istatement sakhe ke uConstable Zungu. Ngisaqhubeka ke ngophenyo noma ngenza uphenyo igama lakhe uConstable Zungu laye lavela ke noma ke lashiwo ke nanjengomunye wabantu noma ke umuntu owayekhona ke lapha ehostel nge-26 zika October 2014.
Subsequent to that, my lord, he was then approached because I received, I think it's more than one statement where his name keep on coming up as the persons who were at the hostel on that day, my lord.
Kwaba ke nesikhathi ke la ngayaki noma kwayiwa ke kena ke ngoba ke igama lakhe lalilo nje livela njalo ke kuyitatimende kungasona istatement esodwa nanjengomuntu owayekhona ke khona lapho ngalelo langa.
When I confronted him, my lord, the report I got was that he was fearful of reprisal since he knows the accused.
Uma ngiya kuyena ke noma sengihlangana naye ke wangitshela ke ukuthi ke wayenokusaba owayenako nanjengoba ebazi abasolwa.
But also wanted us, according to what he told me, to do our own investigations without him having to influence us.
Kodwa ke okunye awakusho ke ukuthi na ke ukuthi ke noma kumina ke ukuthi ke wayefisa ukuthi sizenzele uphenyo lwethu ke ngaphandle kokuthi yena ke abe nomthelela abanawo ukuthini.
He then, my Lord, agreed that he will then dispose the statement insofar as what he knows and recall, my Lord. And that is how that statement came about, my Lord, at a later stage.
Wasevuma ke ukuthi ke uzonikeza ke ngestatement ke mayelana nalokho akwaziyo ke kamuva. Kwenzeka lokho ke uma kuthatha istatement sakhe kwenzeka kamuva.
Yes, my Lord. But prior to this, my Lord, as I indicated, there were statements already in the docket because this matter was already on the roll. We're busy with the trial. Prior to Constable Zungu, there were already statements on the docket that implicates the accused, collective or individually, but there were such statements, my Lord.
Kodwa ke ngaphambilini kokuthi ke kuhlanganeke noConstable Zungu noma kuthathwe istatement ekuzona ke uZungu ingesikhathi ke icala laqhubeka ke liqhula kwakunezitatimend ezazikhona ke kulona idokodo ezishoyo ke ngokumbandakanyeka kwabo ke abasolwa ngayedwa nangokuhlangana ngokuhlanganyela.
Yes, ma'am.
The affidavit of Constable Zungu serves as Exhibit AA before this court. Can you just place on record as to when was it obtained?
Yes, if I could just have that exhibit, my Lord. You can just...
We'll give you the illustration.
I'm getting to it, my Lord. I found the index number. If the court can just bear with me. So it is dated, my Lord. That is the statement of Constable Zungu. It's commissioned on the 31st May 2023 at 1300 hours. It was commissioned by me, my Lord.
Istatement ke sakhe uZungu sikhombisa ke ukuthi uma ngabe sesibekwa ke stamp noma lokuphiceleza lokubizwa ukuthi ucommissioner kwakungeyi31 zika May unyaka ophelile 2023 isikhathi ngo1 1300 kwakuyimina futhi.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I just want you to comment on the following proposition, which appeared by Advocate Mnisi to Colonel Mangena, which appears on page 37 of the proceedings of the 4th of September 2024. And the response of Colonel Mangena appears at page 42, lines 8 up to about line 16. The proposition is from line 5 up to line 12 on page 37. We'll just put that on record.
So the highlighted portion, my Lord, of the proceedings of the 4th of September 2024 reads as follows. Number 1, that the investigating officers of this case, inter alia...
So this advocate needs to speaking. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes, my Lord. Yeah. So number one, that the investigating officer of this case, inter alia, that is, amongst others, Warrant Officer Masondo, verbally informed him that as per the investigation of this case, they told him that is now Masondo and company, the investigating officers of this case, that the firearm that was found in his possession, allegedly in his possession, was excluded as a firearm that was involved in the commission of this case, Phosphorus Case 636 of 10/2014. Okay, then on page 42 of the same proceedings, my Lord, under Colonel Mangena, my Lord, I have explained how I've worked, as I said, with IV system, the integrated ballistic identification system. If it is pistols, we acquire only cartridge cases on the system. We do not acquire the bullets. So in this case, Phosphorus 636 of 10, there are no cartridge cases, only a bullet. It goes further to say under Colonel Mangena, so when they did a comparison, they compared the firearm with the cases where there were cartridge cases.
Ngicela ke ufundeke lana ubufakazi bange 4 September 2024 okwashiwa uyena ke uadvocate Mnisi ku Colonel Mangena kanye nayo ke impendulo yakhe uColonel Mangena ifundeka ngalendlela ke okokuqala ukuthi ke ithimba eliphenyayo ke lalecala abanye ngaphakathi kwabo ke uwarrant officer uMasondo wamtshela ke ngokophenyo lalecala emtshela ukuthi uMasondo loyo kanye nabanye ithimba eliphenyayo noma ke abaphenyi balecala leli ukuthi ke isibhamu esatholakala kuyena noma ekuthiwa satholakala kuyena ukuthi sasikhishwa ke so noma singahlanganiswa ke nokuthi ke sasinento noma ke sasihlangene naloko okwenzeka kuqala uphosphorus case 636/10/2014. Umephendula ke uColonel Mangena uthi ngikuchazileke ukuthi ke iIV isebenza kanjani ke nanjengoba ngishilo ukuthi ke inhlelo lena noma ke isystem lena ebizwa ngokuthi iIV bayibiza ngokuthi integrated ballistic identification system ukuthi uma kuukuthi ama pistol esikudingayo ke sidinga kuphela ke amagobolondo kwisystem leyo asikho isidingo seyinhlamvu kodwa ke la iqala leli ke iphosphorus 636 of 10 awekho amagobolondo inhlamvu kuphela. Uyaqhubeka uColonel Mangena uma ngabe beqhathanisa ke bona baqhathanisa isibhamu kanye futhi namagobolondo la ekunamagobolondo khona.
Do you have any?
This is not an objection per se, but it's just to put that assertion in perspective before the witness is allowed to comment.
What is it?
I am saying this is not an objection per se, but it's just to put that assertion, to put that assertion in perspective. That was an instruction that came from accused number 3. It did not come to me because from what is being read from the record, it sounds as if Mr. Masondo told me personally. That was an instruction that came from Mr. Mnube that I was only conveying to the court, my lord. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, it is so understood, my lord. Okay. And I think that is the import of what was read in the record. Yes. Do you have any comment to proffer on that proposition?
Yes, I do, my lord. So firstly, my lord, I do not have, obviously I want to start there by saying I do not have confirmation as to whether this indeed was said by Sergeant Warrant Officer Masondo, but I will deal with this step by step, my lord. Firstly, it's a proposition, as Advocate Mnisi said, is his instruction, other than what has been said here, my Lord, I do not have the confirmation that he said it. That is the first part, my Lord.
Okokuqala ke yebo nanjengoba kushiwo ukuthi into ke leyo eyashiwo uyena advocate Mnisi kodwa ke kulena ke anginaso ke isiqiniseko sokuthi ke ngempela uwarrant officer Masondo yiko awakusho lokho.
Secondly, my Lord, if it was said, it will be highly irregular, and I'll indicate why. Can I proceed?
Yes.
Firstly, when I inherited this docket, my Lord, I do know the list or the investigating officers that were involved in this matter. Warrant Officer Sergeant Masondo was never one of the investigators, my Lord.
Uma kuukuthi ke lokho kuyiqiniso ke noma kwenzeka ngaleyo ndlela ke kuzosho ukuthi ke ngesiyona ke indlela noma akwenzekanga ke ngendlela ke ekuyiyona ngoba ke uma sengithola ke icala leli ke ngathola futhi ngabe ngazi ukuthi kwakuwobani kwakuwabaphenyi becala lelo uwarrant officer noma uSergeant Masondo wayengasiyena omunye wabo.
Thirdly, my Lord, I did not find a statement in this docket Phosphorus case 636 of 10/2014 disposed by Sergeant Masondo indicating such or that he participated in helping the investigation team insofar as identifying accused 3 as a suspect.
Futhi ke kulona ke idokodo leli Phosphorus case 636 10/2014 asikho istatement engasithola ke esenzwa uyena ke uSergeant Masondo noma warrant officer Masondo la ashoyo ke khona ukuthi ke wayeyingxenye ke yethimba ke eliphenyayo makuhlangane naye ke umsolwa wesithathu.
The only time, my Lord, statements of Warrant Officer Masondo and our interaction with him, it was after independent investigation. In other words, after Exhibit HH and JJ came into existence, and we did an independent investigation on all the accused. This is 3, 4, and 5. On that investigation, my Lord, in relation to accused number 3, then cases, and that includes Cleveland case 96 of 2/2015, came into existence, and subsequently Sergeant Masondo then came into the picture with Constable Dlamini.
La khona ke esezo ngena khona ke noma ke esezo bandakanyeka khona ke Constable uSergeant Masondo kanye naye ke uDlamini kungesikhathi ke manje ke uma senza ke lelo phenyo lelo manje sekuzovela ke icala leli ke Cleveland 962 ka2015.
So I'm saying, in essence, my Lord, prior to this engagement, there is no evidence in the docket that suggests the assertion that has been said, that Warrant Officer Masondo informed the accused, that is accused 3, that his firearm was named. That's why I'm saying, my Lord, if it was said, it will be highly irregular, because I find no reason as to why such will be communicated to the accused and not the investigators, who would have then taken that information, weigh it insofar as the docket is concerned, and obviously certify themselves whether that explanation is sufficient or not, my Lord.
Ingakho ke ngisho ukuthi uma ukuthi ngempela lokho wakushoke ukuthi yena ke uMasondo washo kumsola wesithathu ukuthi cha lesibhamu lesi esatholakala noma ekuthiwa satholakala kuwena ke akukho okusihlanganisa nesigameko lesi saseFortress kusho ukuthi ke kwenzeka ke ngendlela ekungafanele ukuthi kwenzeke ngayo ngoba akukho la khona ke kwidocument noma edokodo kulona idokodo noma asho khona ke lokho akutshela umsolo wesithathu ngoba ukuthi ayokutshela umsola angazotshela ithimba eliphenyayo la thina ke besizokuthatha ke lokho akushoyo sikaleke nalokho esinako thina.
Furthermore, my Lord, insofar as accused 3 in relation to this docket, he was silent, he was not known until exhibit JJ and HH came into existence and we focused to him. So if you take that part out, accused 3, insofar as the docket, including myself, when I got in, we did not know of him being a possible suspect in this matter, my Lord.
Futhi ke kuleli dokodo leli ke umsolo wesithathu ke akukho okwakhuluma ngaye ayikho into eyayikhomba ke nakumina ke akukho engangikwazi ukuthi umsolo noma angaba umsolo kulona lecala kwaze kwayisikhathi noma ngaphambilini kokuthi ke kutholakale amazibiti la uHH kanye noJJ.
Yes, that will be my comment, my Lord.
Iloko engakusho.
Lastly, sorry, my Lord. What also makes me, when I started with the statement, my Lord, to say I do not have independent evidence or proof that indeed such assertion was said by Sergeant Masondo. It is because it seems to be selective, because when accused 3 was arrested by Sergeant Masondo and Dlamini, there were 2 items taken from him. In fact, 3. It was the firearm, it was the cell phone, and ammunition. The cell phone, which contains the contents of the photos that we dealt with in this court after the downloadings, were not mentioned. So it will be ironic that if indeed, because Sergeant Masondo is a police officer, you would expect if indeed said that, he would have taken the entire complaint or information to the investigators, his colleagues, and say, this is what we have, this is a person that we think is a suspect in your matter, or look into it. So the contents of the phone, insofar as the assertion that I'm being told, are not mentioned, my lord.
Futhi ke uma kuukuthi ingakho ke ngiqale ngokuthi ke uma kuukuthi wakusho ke lokho uMasondo, ngoba uMasondo ke iphoyisa ukuthi ke akhethe lokhu noma ke akhethe ukusho lokhu okumayelana nesibhamu ke, kodwa ke akusona kuphela isibhamu esatholakala kuyena ke umsolo wesithathu, ngathi eboshwa uMasondo kanye naye ke uDlamini kwakuyisibhamu kwaku i-cellphone kanye futhi ke nezinhlamvu. Futhi ke manje leyo cellphone leyo yile ekwatholakala kuyona ke izithombe lezi ebeyitshengiswa khona la enkantolo. Manje ke ukuthi akhetheke manje akhethe isibhamu kuphela ke kunokuthi ke eze ke kwithimba ke liphenyayo athi yiloko esikutholile, sicabanga ukuthi ke lo msolo wakhe umsolo wakhe obandla kanye noma ke angaba umsolo wakhe kwicala leni.
Yes, my lord, that's what I can comment on.
Yiloko engakusho.
You also yesterday testified that Exhibit G1, the Section 205 of the accused phone for the period 23 October covering the period 23 October 2014 until 25 January 2015 only came to attention when the state consulted with Ms. Pinky Faye-Thillingham.
Indeed, that is true, my lord. I was not aware of them. It was never brought to my attention. We did not know that exists, my lord. As I said, that's why I said earlier, when we tried to establish the link, we could go insofar as 2018 when we applied for the 205, 2018, 2019, because we were now guided by the 3-year window period with the service providers. We could not go to the relevant date of this offense, which is the 26th of October 2014. Now, the ones that came into light through Ms. Pinky Faye-Thillingham, like I said, I only heard of them during the consultation period when she was preparing to testify, or during the stand down of her proceedings, my lord. That was the first time. Prior to that, I did not know about it, neither was it brought to attention, my lord.
Ngishilo ke mara naloko ebengikhulume ngakho ke ukuthi ke kwakunale data noma le mniningwane ke yango 2014 ukuthi lokho ngikwazi ngesikhathi ke uMiss Pinky Faye-Thillingham wa Vodacom eselungiselela ke noma enza amalungiselelo ukuthi uzokwethula ke ubufakazi nokuthi thina ke uma sibheka noma mina mangibheka isikhathi bese sibheka ke phakathi kwa 2018 no 2019, kodwa lokho na kwango 2014 ngizokuzwa ke noma ngizokwazi ke ngako nkathi ke uMiss Pinky Faye-Thillingham enza amalungiselelo ukuthi ke ezokwethula ubufakazi.
And most importantly, my lord, is that it was not done under this case number. In other words, under this case, the records of 2014 that we have insofar as the people who were in the house, because there were Section 205 applications that were done, approved, and given to the investigators, insofar as the people that were in the house and the people that they were looking at. Those we do have. Insofar as accused 3, we didn't have anything, and as I said, the investigators did not know about accused 3. That is a proof that it was silent. That's why they did not even pursue the application of trying to see whether they can place him or not place him in the scene, my lord.
And futhi ke uma kwenziwa ke lokho akwenziwa ke ngaphansi kwalo noma kwenziwa lona ke lecala leli uma ke noma ke lokho esasinako ke kwango 2014 kwakumayelana noma kuphathelene ke nabantu laba ababengaphakathi endlini ke, ingakho ngishilo nangaphambili ukuthi ke akukho nje okwakukhuluma noma okwakukhomba kuyena ke umsolwa wesithathu ngaleso sikhathi, ingakho ke nabaphenyi ke akukho nje bangazange noma bengazange benze nalowo Section 205 ngaye.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
If I can draw your attention to Exhibit Triple G1, the authorization that was signed by the magistrate. Can you just place that information on record?
Yes, my lord. It says on top, phosphorus case 103/12/2014, and then it should you, however, finish the required information to the investigating officer
Yes. Just read everything from the.
from the top.
Yes.
Yes, I'm reading from the top,
Yes,
my lord.
thank you.
From the top. And I'm starting by saying it. That's how it starts. Phosphorus case 103/12/2014. Then the next sentence, it says, should you, however, finish the required information to the investigating officer, to wit, the Detective Constable Dlamini, before or on the 15th day of April 2015 at 41 Guy Gibson Avenue, Ereton address, to the satisfaction of the said prosecutor, you will not be obliged to appear before the said court on the said date. Then it says, failure to comply with this subpoena is a criminal offense, and may criminal offense and renders you liable to a fine and or imprisonment. Signed at Boxback this day, 5th day of March 2015, and there's the stamp, my lord, from the court, and there's a signature also of the magistrate, as well as the date stamp dated 2015 March 05. So it's 2015 03/05, my lord.
Lokhu kuyacela ukuthi-ke ufakazi ukuthi-ke akufundeke kubhalwe ngale ndlela phosphorus case 103/12/2014. Uma kuwukuthi-ke unganikezela noma ungandlulisaka ulwazi lolu kuyena-ke umphenyi wecala u-Detective Constable Dlamini ngaphambi kwazo noma ngalo usuku lolo lwange-15 ku-April 2015 41 Guy Gibson Avenue, Ereton, i-address noma ikheli lelo. Lokho-ke ukwenza-ke noma-ke kwenemise noma-ke agculiseke-ke umshushisi, angeke-ke kube sibe khona-ke isidingo sokuthi-ke uzobingelela-ke imantshi noma-ke uvele-ke phambi kwale nkantolo ngalelo langa lelo. Uma-ke ungakwenzi-ke lokho, wazi-ke ukuthi-ke sekuyicala-ke lelo uzobe uyalenza, futhi-ke usengakhokhiswa-ke inhlawulo-ke noma-ke lokho kubizwa ngokuthi-ke i-fine, noma-ke futhi uvalelwe. Kwase kuyasayindwa-ke khona e-Boxback, i-date ithi ngeyi-5 ku-March 2015.
And the Constable Dlamini who's referred to in the authorization, who is it?
He is one of the members who were present when accused 3 was arrested. I believe, my lord, he also came to testify because he was present when accused 3 was arrested insofar as Cleveland case 96/2015.
Manje-ke u-Constable Dlamini lo ekhulunywa ngaye lana ubani-ke? Constable Dlamini-ke omunye-ke kulabo ababekhona noma-ke wayekhona-ke uma kwakuboshwa, futhi ngicabanga futhi-ke ngikhumbula ukuthi-ke wayelezileke nala inkantolo ezokuthula ubufakazi. Wayekhona uma ngabe-ke umsolo wesithathu eboshelwa lona-ke icala lela lase-Cleveland 962 ka-2015.
And what is the case ID under which the Section 2.5 information was finished
It
in
is
respect
fo-
of this exhibit?
Yes, it is phosphorus case 103/12/2014, my lord.
The case ID at the bottom
At the
of the
bottom.
Section 2.5. Yes.
Maybe if you can just direct me to the relevant page. So the case ID, my lord, is 577930. So case ID 577930.
La ebhalwe khona ke case ID u577930.
And you say the section 205s that you were working on covered which period again?
The ones that we're working on, my lord, it's for a period of 2019, 2020, and 2018. Then insofar as what we could try and work on as well, what we found on the case data, I think it could go up to November 2014. I think what we tried to collect, my lord, trying to get closer to the date. But what we applied for, it's for the period of 2018, 19, and 2020, my lord. That's the 3-window period we had when we took over.
Uma thina ke sesithatha ke besithatha ke uphenyo lolu siqhubeka nalo ke thina isicelo sasenza ke ngokumelana nayo ke ama 205 u2019 2018 2019 2020 uma siya ke ku2014 la esasondela uma sizama ukusondela ke sona isikhathi sesigameko kwaku November ka2014.
And the case ID for the section 205s for the November 2014 period, as far as you could remember, was it the same case ID as the one that you've just placed on record?
No, it wasn't. This particular one was covering the actual date, my lord, when this incident happened. And if we obviously had side of it or knowledge, we would have really focused on it because it was relevant for this matter.
Leyo ke case ID yona ke yaso sesikhathi sika 20 November 2014 bangasiyona ke le yona ke leyo yayiqondene kanye ke nesikhathi lesi sesigameko ke uma ngabe sasitholile yona ke esasogqila kuyona.
We're just going to request you to put the case ID, your case ID on record.
This case ID, my lord, for this period, my lord, it's 621243. 621243.
Case ID yalisona ke lesi sikhathi lesi baku 621243.
And yes, my lord.
We're also going to show you the TSU reference number. Just if you can put the TSU reference number on record.
The TSU reference number, my lord, is GPJHB 58/10/2015.
I-reference number ibizwa ngokuthi ke ye-TSU uGPJHB 5810-2015.
We'll come back to the TSU reference for triple G in brackets 1. Now, if we can move on to something else. Mr. Mgomozulu put the following proposition on record during the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024. page 11 from line 24, and it continues up to page 12, lines 1 to 3. You can just put that on record.
My Lord, yes, the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, line 23 reads as follows. Longwe Twala shot himself on the leg.
Who's speaking?
So it's Mr. Mgomezulu, my Lord.
Yes.
On the proceedings, yes, under Mr. Mgomezulu. Longwe Twala shot himself on the leg while they were struggling for the gun. The third one is the one that shot Senzo Meyiwa. But I am not mentioning them according to the sequence of how they happened. I mean, all these three shots, they caused injury to Zandi. The one was struck in the ankle of Longwe, and the other one is the one that shot Senzo dead. Do you have any? Then there's there's interventions, my Lord.
Uma siya ke kubufakazi bange 28 August kulo nyaka 2024 ku page 11 line 24 kufika ke ku page 12 lines 1 no 3 fundeka ngalendlela ngaphansi kwakhe ke kunama igama lakhe uMr Mgomezulu washo lokho kulandelayo. uLongwe Twala wayidubula onyaweni ngesikhathi ke babelwisana ke ngaso isibhamu. Esesithathu ke ilesi esashaya uSenzo Meyiwa, kodwa ke angikusho lokhu ngokulandelana noma ngokwendlela ke okwenzeka ngayo, kodwa ngisho umathathu ke lamahlandla isibhamu esaqhuma ngawo. Elinye ihlandla ilelo lashaya uZandile, washayeka eqakaleni uLongwe Twala kanye ke noLongwe Twala, kanye ke elinye ihlandla leli ela shaya uSenzo washona.
Thank you. We'll refer you to another portion where it says he sought medical treatment from one Dr. Mbatsani, who's, according to the proposition, has since unfortunately passed on.
Yes.
What were you able to establish during the course of the investigation?
Yes, my Lord. So what I was able to...
Vis-a-vis this proposition?
Yes, indeed. Firstly, my Lord, was that at the clinics, because I started at the clinics, and the basis of me going at the clinics on that specific day, this is now the 26th of October 2014, is because independently one can place Mr. Longwe Twala in that clinic after the shooting incident. So that is the hospital, is the only hospital actually you can place him on the 26th of October. He moved from the crime scene and he is then standing at the clinic, and obviously we know that disease was there. So one started there to inquire if there will be files, because one will assume, my Lord, it's a medical facility. If you are injured, they may treat you. So one started there, my Lord.
Inoke yini ongayisho ke mayelana nakho ke lokhu okokuqala ke khona lapho noma ke ukuya khona ke eclinics ke ngoba yila awaye khona ke uLongwe Twala emuva ke kokuthi ke waye kuyona indawo yesigameko nokuthi ke yikhona ke la umufi awaye khona ubuzolindela ke ukuthi ke kukhona ke usizo awalithola ke khona lapho ukubheka ke nama file aye khona yini.
Thank you. If we can just interrupt you and refer to the record of the 28th of August 2024, page 12, line 10. If you can just put that proposition on record by Mr. Mgomezulu.
Yes, my lord. The proceedings of the 28 August 2024, line 10, Mr. Mgomezulu. Longwe after that incident, then that wound became septic, and he went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longwe Twala to Dr. Mudise in Rand Hospital, where a bullet was taken from Longwe's foot. That's
Yes,
the
thank you.
session, my lord.
Yes, thank you. You can.
Gate 22 August 20 ngonyaka lonyaka 2024 Mr. Mgomezulu ke ulongwe ke emuva kwaso ke leso sigameko leso wabeseya ke udokotela ongasekho noma sewashona ke udokotela uMbatsane yena ke owamthumela ke ulongwe Twala kudokotela uModise kwisibedlele iRand la khona ke inhlamvu yakhishwa khona ke onyaweni lukaLongwe.
Yes, my lord. So yes. So now, so unfortunately, then, my lord, there were no records that could be found of 2014 at that clinics.
Akukho ke okwatholakala ke kwa 2014 noma ke ama record atholakala ka 2014 lapho kuleyo clinics.
Same with this Rand Hospital, my lord. We followed suit and tried to find this Dr. Mudise and Dr. Mbatsane, my lord. Also, there were no records that one could find to confirm such.
Nala kulesi sibhedlela esibhaliwe ke khona lana ke isibhedlela lesi iRand noma ke iRand Hospital sile ke siyobheka ke noma siyofuna yena ke udokotela uMbatsane noma ke uMudise nalapho ke akukho okwatholakala noma ama record atholakala.
But I also, my lord, extended the search to check the nearest hospital to the scene, and that is Jonathan Spruit Hospital in Malberton, just to check if one could have, if Mr. Twala could have went to to their facilities for treatment, and I could not get such, my lord.
Natal Spruit and Malberton.
Yes, I could not get the records, my lord, to confirm such. Yes.
Nokuthi futhi ke nginwebeke uphenyo lolo ke nokuthi ke ngizama ukuthi ke ngitholeke ngabheka ke nezibhedlele eziseduze ke khona lapho ngaya kuyona ke iNatal Spruit kanye futhi ke neMalberton nalapho ke akukho engakuthola.
But going back, my lord, now to the events of the 26th, there is also no statement in the docket which suggests, whether by the people who were inside the house or the people who were outside, that other than the deceased being shot, there was another person who was injured or shot, be it by himself or by intruders. The only inference of a person being shot on that day and rushed to the hospital is the deceased.
Futhi ke uma sengihlehlele emuva ke nakudokodo ke asikho nesisodwa istatement noma ukuthi kulaba ababephakathi ke endlini noma yilaba ababe ngaphandle ke ukuthi ke ngaphandle kwakhe umufi ukhona omunye umuntu owayelimele ukhona omunye umuntu owashaywa ke isibhamu noma ke inhlamvu ke ngaphandle kwakhe umufi.
Further, my lord, there was blood found at the scene. It's also depicted on the pictures, and the linkages of that blood, insofar as the donor goes to the deceased in this matter, there is no other blood that is unknown or that belongs to someone that you could not link. The blood that was found, insofar as the testing, is the one of the deceased, my lord.
Futhi ke khona ke kwindawo yesigameko kunegazi elalikhona ke lapho latholakala ke lelo gazi lelo ke igazi ke elihlanganiswa naye ke umufi alikho igazi elinye ekuthiwa ke akaziwa ke umnikazi walo noma lalingahlanganiswa nomunye umuntu.
So I'm saying this, my lord, that I could not find supporting evidence, my lord, to support this proposition that Mr. Longwe shot himself.
Akukho ke engakuthola okuhambisana noma ke okuhambelana ke nako lokhu ukuthi ke uLongwe wayidubula.
Or that he was even shot, even if he didn't shoot himself, that he was shot on that specific day, my lord.
Noma kuukuthi ke azange ayidubule yena ukuthi nje uLongwe wadutshulwa noma wadubuleka ngalelo langa lelo.
I just want to show you Exhibit X in brackets 11. There's the DNA report where references made to blood swap on the TV stand in the house. It's swap number 3 and blood swap number 4 also on the TV stand. Blood swap number 5 in the kitchen tile wall. And blood swap number 6 also on the kitchen tile wall is the dry and the wet swap. It's already on record, but if you can just place again on record as to
So
whose
which paragraph?
DNA profile was that?
From what number, my lord,
Yes.
if maybe I can just to make sure I don't reach unnecessary things.
It's number 4. Two 4s, 5 and 6. And the results are in the right column.
Okay, it says door handle swap, 1 times mixture, epithelial, my lord. I don't
Now
know.
you can just
The-
place the profile in the right column. Thereby number 4 on the right column.
Okay,
It just says it includes.
yes.
Yeah.
Blood swap 3, and then the profile says include deceased.
Yes.
Then number 7,
Yeah,
no.
the first number 4 and then the second number 4.
The second number 4, blood swap 4, include deceased,
Yes.
and then number 6, blood swap
Number 5.
6. Number 5.
Yes.
Okay, it's blood swap 5, not enough DNA. Then 6, blood swap 6, include deceased.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fundeka ngale ndlela ke imiphumela ke leli ke yolibo futhi noma ke ye DNA number 4 ithi ke blood swap 3 uhlanganisa ke umufi u4 wesibili blood swap 4 ihlanganisa umufi bese kuthi ku number 5 babhala blood swap 5 akuna DNA eyanele u6 blood swap 6 ihlanganisa umufi.
Thank you. So God, please, my Lord, will this be an appropriate time to take the long adjournment?
Just for justification, I heard you speak about Rand Hospital.
Yes, correct, my lord.
Where did you get that information that Longwe went to the Rand Hospital?
It's in the proposition, my lord.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that
It's
says
in
he
the
was
proposition that he actually went to the Rand
to the
Hospital.
rent. Yes, it was specific, my lord. That is
Oh,
why I
okay.
went there. But before I received, because it was brought to me in stages. The first part was that he shot himself.
Yeah, right.
I then followed where I could place him in the car on the 26th. That is the clinic.
Yeah.
Then later I was informed by the state advocate, and that's the proposition I read, that he was then taken to Rent Clinic where the bullet was taken, and that is why I followed it up.
Inkantolo bifuna ukwazi ke ukuthi lokhu kwase ukuthi ke waya ke eRenda kwisibhedlela saseRenda wakuthola kwikhe lokho kubhaliwe ke khona ke lapho kulobe bekufunda la ila ngishilo ngathi ngaqala ke eclinics kodwa ke kubhaliwe lana futhi nombuso futhi wangitshela ke ngase ngiya khona ke.
In fact, my lord, on the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, paragraph 10, under Mgomezulu, it says, Longwe Twala, after that incident, that wound became septic. He went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longwe to Dr. Modise in Rand Hospital, where the bullet was taken from Longwe's shot.
So kubhalwe lana ke lokho noma ke into eyashiwo yakhulunywa uyena ke ubaba uMngomezulu ukuthi ke emuva kokuthi edubulekile ke ulongwe wase ke eyakena ke udokotela uMbatsane uyena wamthomela kudokotela uModise kwisibhedlela saseRand.
As a court, please, my Lord, I'm told that there's a need.
Hello?
I'm told that there's a need to attend to that application, the urgent application
Oh, I see.
by the accused
All right, yeah.
affected accused persons.
Yeah, fine. They must go and consult.
Yes, maybe we can then adjourn until Monday, my lord.
Okay, fine, because, yeah, all right.
Isicelo ke ukuthi ke nanjengoba umsola wesithathu ke nowesihlanu kusafanele ke beyokhulumisana ke nabameli mayelana nesicelo lesiyana ke esiphuthumayo sokuyacela ukuthi asingabuya ke ngo-2 kodwa ke kuyo ngomsombuluko.
Just for my information, you guys are saying Dr. Mbatsana is dead.
Yes.
Did you establish that?
My lord, I could not get the ID number or the confirmation that there is such a doctor at the clinic, and all I was provided for in this proposition is the surname. So when I went to this clinic to ask, do you have such individuals in terms of the list, all the doctors under this name, they could not provide me even one. But what I was provided, it's only the name. There's no practice number, there's no ID number, so I could only rely on the records of the clinic, and the clinic says we don't have such a person, so I could not.
That is the Rand Hospital. You
the
also went there.
Yes, I
say
did.
this-
No, they could not find records, my lord. But I asked them specifically about the doctor, whether is this doctor still there? Perhaps he could assist us. We could not find such a doctor, my lord.
Mafushane nje ukuthi udokotela lona ke angizange ngimtholeke noma sengileke eRand ngoba nganginegama kuphela kukho kunye
Why are you
enganginako.
smiling, Mr. Advocate Minister? I see you smiling.
Me,
Oh, you know something I know.
I think I do, man.
You do now? Okay. And adjourn until tomorrow. Until Monday, is it?